4.95. The penetrometer rail is out 9, and we're ready for action. 1200 for the first. All clear comes through, and they're away in racing race 1. And Noelle Brissell jumped well, but Limerick Lady pounces on her immediately, steadies and lets a couple go around her, including Rotunda and Juluka. In behind them, Never Teresa settling down fourth from Noelle Brissell. Tina's Debut second last, and an Eden Gold. Nearing the 900 metres, and Rotunda's out in front, a length and a half Juluka, and Limerick Ladies in third placing. Just wants to over-race a little in the early stages as the favourite, getting ahead up there, followed by Never Teresa, and then Noelle Brissell over on the inside of Tina's Debut, and an Eden Gold is 2 away. Downhill near the 600, Rotunda made play out by a little over a length Juluka. Never Teresa in third placing from Limerick Lady. Then came Tina's Debut, Noelle Brissell second last, and an Eden Gold. The mares swing for home in the first, Rotunda ahead of Juluka and Never Teresa. Limerick Lady trying to get out from a pocket behind them. Then Noelle Brissell making ground on the inside and pulled out wide Tina's Debut from an Eden Gold. It's Juluka nearing the 200 metres, going to the lead. Limerick Lady's under pressure behind her. Running on as Tina's Debut, and Noelle Brissell's making ground the inside. Juluka in front of Noelle Brissell, and then on the outside Tina's Debut and an Eden Gold. Juluka just has the advantage though. She'll be too good, and Juluka wins it from a photo finish. Noelle Brissell or an Eden Gold out wide ahead of Tina's Debut. Limerick Lady battled only in the run home after over racing, and then Never Teresa towards the tail with the early leader Rotunda. Juluka takes out the first, ridden by Reese Wheeler, trained by Nevin Eads, to pay $5.80, and quite a number of attempts, and so there's only one to move in, that's Parisa. So reigning top pick is 220. Models tried on track late as well at $3.80 in Midday Matinee, at $6.80 and then drifted. So now they're all in. The But Beautiful handicap, she won the 58,000 guineas and Sandown guineas. Set to go. Racing now, Models winning the jump on the inside, and away well too is Midday Matinee, and Raining pouncing through in the centre to find the lead. And as they settle down, Drifted is last of all, and Melodies is second last. But it's Raining passing the 1200 with a comfortable lead over Midday Matinee. Stardust Queen is third, and Models pushes up on the inside from Justajo. 2 lengths away in the field, Parisa being passed by Drifted along the rails as they go by the 1000, and Melodies is last of all. But it's Raining coasting along in front, led by over 2 lengths as they run to the turn at the 800 metres. Stardust Queen going up to second. Models is on the rails third, being closely followed by Justajo fourth. A length to Midday Matinee, who's got back to fifth and pushed along now from Drifted and Parisa, and about 4 or 5 to Melodies as they came up towards the turn. And passing the 600 metres, it's Raining narrowly from Stardust Queen. Models right behind them just needs a run, followed by Justajo, and then came Parisa, pulled out wide and drifted through near the inside, followed by Melodies, and Midday Matinee's dropped out a long last. Something amiss there, you'd say. Passing the 400, still Raining has it from Stardust Queen. Models has got into the clear, and she's coming after Raining. They're getting to the 200 metre mark. Raining being tackled by Models, who's coming home the better and has taken a slender lead now, and they're well clear from Melodies getting into third placing. Kicking back Raining, Models just with the advantage. Models about a neck in front, she's pulling clear, the weight difference starting to tell, and Models came away to beat Raining by over a length. Melodies about 4 back third, followed in by Parisa, and then Drifted, Stardust Queen, then came Justajo, and almost 100 metres away last of all was Midday Matinee. That's not her form. Number 3, Models, takes out the second on the program. Second home, number 1, Raining. 58 kilos, just starting to tell the tale there. Ready here for the third. Clear favourite is number 2, Merkaba. Number 2, the top pick, Merkaba, it's 250. Well tried on track, just drifting out around 20 cents or so in the last few minutes as supporters come for stacks on the mill. So it's 2, the number 1 pick, ahead of 6. And then number 3, Windemore. It's been a bit easy here today. Previous race was taken out by Models. Apparently the McAvoy stable has around 49 in work, so it might be well worth following them through the summer. Race 1 taken by Juluka. Now they're nearly set, just the last couple to move in for the Galleon Super Vobis. We've got 250 Merkaba, 530 stacks on the mill, and Windemore out to $6 now, Forceful at $8.70. Now Gentrified coming up to complete the line. Third race of the day. Gentrified joins them. Forceful's the inside runner. Merkaba stands okay. The rider just trying to get it to stand a little better. Now they're set and away. Not a bad start. Forceful jumping okay near the inside, but Wyndham goes through soon after the start and goes to a clear lead over Forceful. Trust and Betrayal. Macabra's handy to them about 4th or 5th from Escalante. Mr. Z wider out. Stacks on the mill in behind them, followed by Greensward, and at the tail Gentrified over on the outside of Starflight. Down the back nearing the 1,000, Wyndham led by a length and a half. Trust and Betrayal is second. On the rails third is Forceful. Mercabra's outside it, and Mr. Z is 3 wide. 2 lengths Escalante over on the outside from Stacks on the mill. 2 to Greensward, followed by Starflight, and 2.5 to Gentrified. Off the back 700 to go, and Wyndham setting a fast tempo, led by a length Trust and Betrayal. Mr. Z wide out third from Forceful, and then came Mercabra in 5th placing nearing the 600. Next Escalante, followed by Stacks on the mill, and then Greensward, followed by second last Starflight and Gentrified. They swing the corner, and it's Wyndham from Trust and Betrayal. Mercabra is called on for the run, followed by Forceful. Mr. Z. Escalante making some ground, and Stacks on the middle is getting through the pack. Favourites under a lot of pressure here. Mercabra not going well at the 300, and it's Wyndham tackled by Stacks on the middle. Gentrified making some ground on the outside of Mercabra, and Forceful's battling away. Wyndham and Stacks on the mill with 100 to go. Stacks on the mill's going home the better, took the lead near the line, and Stacks on the mill beat Wyndham by 3/4. 2 to Forceful. Greensward made some ground, followed in by Gentrified, who came from last. Macabre struggled up the straight. Break to Escalante, long way back, then came Starflight. Trust and Betrayal, who dropped out of it, and last of all was Mr. Z. Stacks on the mill takes it out. Brad Rawilla and Sue Naylor wearing blinkers first time, winning his first race, turning in some good performances in recent starts, and he's proved to be a little too good. He's settled off the pace today, got the run through the field, and he goes along and completes the lineup. Shango's Image, the drifting favourite, 1,200 metres set to go. Bold Laird down on the inside stood well. The All Clear comes through, and they're away at the 1,200. Bold Laird jumped okay. Gifted Ground pinged out and went to the lead early. Shango's Image got out nicely with Dapper Zap, and going fast on the outside Palace Chief from Skidor, and Supless wants to over race early. Going past the 1,000-metre mark now, and it's Gifted Ground. Shango's Image retaining the inside, the 2 leaders. Palace Chief there outside is trapped 3 wide momentarily. Nearly a length to Dapper Zap, followed by Supless. Skidor the inside, followed by Satashi. More than 2, Dinar being trailed further back by Bold Laird, Paris Air, a break Pomeroy, and last of all is Haggle down the hill, going pretty quickly near the 600-metre mark, and Gifted Ground the outside. Shango's Image the rail lead. In 3rd placing is Palace Chief, followed by Supless out wider, and Dapper Zap, Satashi in behind them, and then Dinar. Skidor worse in midfield, the rails as they cornered, and then Paris Air into the straight now, passing the 400. Gifted Ground and Shango's Image together. Palace Chief under the whip from Dapper Zap, and Satashi wider out coming with a run, followed by Supless and Dinar at the 200 metres, and Gifted Ground narrowly. There are runs coming all over the place. Pomeroy's driving through. Palace Chief and Satashi on the outside. It's Satashi getting to Gifted Ground. Satashi, Gifted Ground, Pomeroy, Satashi. Satashi on the outside has got up and won this in a photo finish from Pomeroy. I'd say might grab second. Palace Chief, Gifted Ground, a close up from Skidor and Dinar. Then Dapper Zap, Supless, Paris Air. In behind them was Haggle and Shango's Image tiring the last bit, and Bold Laird back towards the tail in a real blanket finish. Judge calls for the photo. There were 4 or 5 battling it out in the last 100 metres, with Satashi finishing the better. Pomeroy from Wellback got a late in, and they're ready to go. Favourite is Even Sam. He's drawn 1. Flying Pride is ready, and they're away. And Even Sam jumped nicely on the inside with Verbal, and Tangible got out well. Kiribati on the other side out here jumped okay with Blue and Black. I'll Get By's booting forward, and Legend of Ace is also on the improve. They're right across the track down past the judge the first time. And out towards the 1800, Willie Works going through to take over the running now. I'll Get By on his outside. Legend of Ace just behind these horses, and Kiribati's working about 4 or 5 wide up just behind the leading horses. Tangible on the rail tracks the leader, and Even Sam's behind him on the fence, running about 7th into the back. Blue and Black around him from Kaylee Lamore, Wonder Verbal, Landelac and Vitelli, and then Thinking Cap towards the tail. Watch the Fuss out 3 wide, and Flying Pride in the centre. as they go down the back now and past the 1400. Willie Work narrowly in front, doesn't want it, and now moving up is Kiribati out 3 wide to stride to the lead. I'll Get By is up there with him between horses. Tangible getting a good trail fourth, and so does Legend of Ace fifth, followed by Blue and Black, a length to Even Sam, Kaylee Damore. Landelac out wide, trailed by Verbal the Rail, 1.5 to Vitelli, Watch the Fuss, and then Thinking Cap and Flying Pride. Down the back, about 1,000 metres to go, and Kiribati crossed onto the rails and led I'll Get By. Willie Work third, and then came Legend of Ace on the improved wide out, and then Tangible, a length and a half, Blue and Black, Even Sam. Trailed by Verbal on the inside of Kaylee Damore, and Landelac is out 3 wide. They were being trailed then by Vitelli as they came off the back from Watch the Fuss, Thinking Cap and Flying Pride. Kiribati led I'll Get By, and they sneak away 3 lengths in front now from Legend of Ace getting into third placing, and then Willie Work 2.5 lengths to Tangible, Blue and Black, Even Sam over on the rails. Followed by Landelac, and then Kaylee Damore, Watch the Fuss, and Flying Pride's hooked out from Vitelli, Verbal and Thinking Cap. Kiribati in front round the turn. I'll Get By tackling him immediately. They straighten up, and then came Legend of Ace, called on for a run from Willie Work, and Even Sam's in the clear, and here he comes now. They got to the 200. I'll Get By took the lead from Kiribati. Flying Ace, Even Sam, and Willie Work coming again, and Vitelli from well back right down the outside from Tangible. Even Sam got to the lead with Legend of Ace and Vitelli. Even Sam and Vitelli now. Even Sam is in front. Even Sam might have wanted a nose, Vitelli, who's wide out and keeps him alive in the photo. Legend of Ace just behind them, holding third from Tangible. Kaylee Damore, I'll Get By, and then came Verbal. Next in Thinking Cap, who made some ground from last, and then Flying Pride. Landelac followed by Willie Work, and then Watch the Fuss. Kiribati tiring very badly towards the end of the field, and Blue on Black last of all. It's between Even Sam and Vitelli. Even Sam on the inside, he'll last despite the look of the outside horse in that camera. But Even Sam has got it number 1. He's last at number 1, Even Sam, ridden by Malcolm Pay. He's got there about a half a head on the line. Second placing to number 15, Vitelli, and he ready. All white being worn by Stephen Baster on Friday. Avalo comes in. They're set. Mr. Casanova 280 favourite. Idyllic Dream at 520. Off they go. Dulham Gem in the middle of the line, and Idyllic Dream first couple out. Cyrenel dropped out to the tail. Gold Robe jumped well with Mr. Casanova up in the first few as they settle down. Caradan is last. And going through now, Fra Diavolo goes to the lead over Mr. Casanova. Dulham Gem the outside, trailed by Gold Robe, getting through on the fence now. And then Hydro Master Classic Secret. More than 2 lengths away, Idyllic Dream, and then Sir Linford, and he's trailed by... Back towards the end is Swords Drawn, and behind him Cyrenel and Caradan. Down the back now, and Fra Diavolo by nearly 2 lengths. Mr. Casanova gets a nice trail right behind him, and then Gold Robe on the inside of Dulham Gem, followed by Classic Secret fifth, and then Hydro Master. 1.5 Idyllic Dream, and he's trailed by Cyrenel, Swords Drawn, and at the tail Caradan, who races outside Cyrenel. In the run to the turn at the 800 metres, and Fra Diavolo by 2. Mr. Casanova has followed him everywhere, and he's had a pretty good run second, the favourite. Dulham Gem is in third placing on the outside of Gold Robe. 2 Classic Secret, Hydro Master about a half to Idyllic Dream, and then 2 Sir Linford, Swords Drawn, and Caradan second last on the outside of Cyrenel. Up towards the turn, Fra Diavolo from Mr. Casanova, who's come away from the rails for a clear run around the turn. Dulham Gem's hooked out 3 wide. Classic Secret follows it, and then Gold Robe over on the inside, and then Hydro Master. And Idyllic Dream, the Greys, coming home fairly well. At the 200, Mr. Casanova went up and took the lead from Dulham Gem on his outside, who's under the whip. Hydro Master's making ground. Here's Sir Linford darting through now, and then Idyllic Dream. Mr. Casanova, Sir Linford's coming after him, but Mr. Casanova about a half in front. Mr. Casanova holding on, and he's won it from Sir Linford about a neck. Gold Robe third, then Hydro Master, Idyllic Dream, and Dulham Gem. Cyrenel, Swords Drawn, Classic Secret, and then Fra Diavolo, who weakened, and Caradan never came into the race. Favourite getting home, Mr. Casanova, to pay $2.90 and $1.50. Beating Sir Linford second, and Gold Robe will be third. But he was travelling like a winner a long, long way from home, Mr. Casanova, under Darren Gauci. Kept him beautifully balanced as he took over the running from Fra Diavolo, who got a check about 100 from home, but was weakening at that point. Sir Linford making plenty of ground, but he was being comfortably held by Mr. Casanova in the last little bit of the race. Now, Charmley's coming up. Polo Lounge is ready, and Charmley is set, so they're set to go. This is the Winona Girl Handicap. Set to go, 1400. Waiting for the all clear. It's coming through now, and they're away. And Shannon Royale a little slow down on the inside. Tally Law Nelly began fast and just a little bit goes through in company with Super Sleek and Shanassi, and Captive Bird has settled down about 5th or 6th. But just a little bit at the 1200 went out with a good lead, about 2 to 3 lengths in front of Shanassi. Super Sleek is holding 3rd, and Lustrum's a lot handier today, up 4th on the outside and going on too. They're being followed by Shannon Royale, who's got through to be 5th on the inside after a slightly slow start, and then Zero Wild Captive Bird. 1 Pippa's Pell, Tully Law, a length and a half to Charmley, All Play Elmira. Nelly's drifted well back, has 3 behind her, and they're Diamond Carrot, Polo Lounge and Ravens Pell. They're strung out, 700 left to go. Just a little bit by a length and a half to Lustrum, right on the speed. 2 lengths Shanassi, Super Sleek, and then Zero Wild over on the outside. Captive Bird between horses, Shannon Royale the fence, 1 to Pippa's Pell. As they came near to the turn, next is Tully Law, Charmley, All Play, Elmira, Nelly. And then as they cornered Diamond Carrot, Polo Lounge and Ravens Pell. Into the straight, just a little bit led from Lustrum. Shanassi right behind them trying to get into the clear. Super Sleek's running on fairly. Captive Bird's pulled out. Pippa's Pell making ground the rail. Then Shannon Royale and Ravens Pell. Lustrum went to the lead narrowly at the 200 metre mark from Shanassi getting through. Pippa's Pell, Super Sleek still there. Shannon Royale coming with a run. Diamond Carrot late. Super Sleek took the lead. Here's Diamond Carrot mowing it down. Diamond Carrot flew home, and Diamond Carrot beat Super Sleek and a nose Shannon Royale. Then Tully Law. Polo Lounge made some ground late. Ravens Pell near the inside, and they were followed by Elmira, Charmley, and just behind them were Nelly, Zero Isle, and they were trailed further back by Pippa's Pell. Just a little bit back behind those to finish. All Play back towards the tail. And Captive Bird has tired badly over the last little bit to finish with the tail enders. 10 Diamond Carrot, ridden by Andrew Findlay, has come with a storming run to give Andrew a double this afternoon, and it's going to pay around $35.
And, over to Prospector's Dream, $3.30. Just backtracking to Goulburn, we have a protest on race 7, second against first, alleged interference between the 400 and the 300. So those grounds at Goulburn, second against first, alleged interference between the 400 and the 300. 5-1-6 were the numbers there at Goulburn. So it's Catalisha against My Wife's Gems. A Grafton update on your screen as we head to Sandown for the last, and Greg Miles.
And the situation here on course is that we've got a different favourite. Quencher is the top pick now, ahead of Prospector's Dream. And Blue Pharaoh's been tried. Working now on Blue Pharaoh to come in and Prospector's Dream. So at the moment on the tape, Prospector's Dream is 360, holding favouritism ahead of Quencher at 410. But on track, Quencher is the number 1 pick. Prospector's Dreams continued to ease in the betting, almost got out of point now. And Blue Pharaoh has come in for some support. He's the one they're working on at the moment. He ran disgracefully last time at Caulfield. It was in Saturday Company Day. And they've tried him here today. Blue Pharaoh to move in, and also Prospector's Dream. Previous race won by Diamond Carrot, Andrew Findlay, racking up a winning double here at Sandown. Blue Pharaoh just holding up proceedings a little here at the moment. Most enigmatic sort of galloper. He can do some terrific things when his mind's on the job, but he can just switch off on occasions too. Prospector's Dream still circling behind the line. Another ring through from downstairs. Quencher and Prospector's Dream are now equal favourites. Blue Pharaoh remains one of the better tried gallopers in the race. Here's Prospector's Dream now going into the stalls. They're just about right. Was there the inside, 1400 for the 4th time today. Dawn Warrior stood well. All clear, and they're racing in the last. Mazir a touch slow on the inside. Prospector's Dream, and like the look, the first 2 out from Melodician, Blue Pharaoh. Silk Shamrock's up there. There's about 4 or 5 across the track, and then came Brocade. Settling fully into stride now, and it's Silk Shamrock pushing up on the inside, but now Blue Pharaoh and Prospector's Dream head him, and they set a fast tempo out to the 1,000 with Prospector's Dream taking the lead. Blue Pharaoh second, Silk Shamrock third. Like the look is fourth, followed then by Brocade. Stoneley rode the inside of Quencher, followed by Elodician, a length further back as Future Perfect Mazir, and then came Wajib Star, and back last of all is Dawn Warrior. As they came to the 700, these two cutting one another up. Prospector's Dream on the outside, led by about a neck. Blue Pharaoh is second, 3 lengths to Silk Shamrock, 4 lengths to Like the Look, and then came Brocade. Back behind those horses as they swept to the turn, Elidation, Quencher, who's hard ridden down on the inside, and then Mazir, Future Perfect, Stoneleigh Road, Dawn Warrior and Wajib Star. They're into the straight now. Blue Pharaoh took the lead at the 400 metres from Prospector's Dream. Here come the chasers. Brocade is winding up for Peter Mertens down the outside, and then came Like the Look. Silk Shamrock can't go on, and then Quencher passing the 200 metres. Brocade taking an eternity to get there, but he's put the head in front now from Prospector's Dream and Blue Pharaoh, and he starts to come away. Brocade, Mazir's finishing late, but in the run home it's Brocade first, Mazir second, Dawn Warrior third, then came Prospector's Dream, and over on the inside Blue Pharaoh, who went out too hard. Next Future Perfect, and they were followed in by Like the Look and Silk Shamrock, Wajib Star, Stoneleigh Road, Quencher and Elidation. Brocade, the winner, ridden by Peter Mertens. The 2 leaders went out hard and set it up for something to come from the back of them, and it was Brocade who descended in the final 200 or 300 metres. He took a little while to wear off Blue Pharaoh and Prospector's Dream, but then they started to run out of gas, and it was Brocade who was able to come away and win for Chris Parry. Second placing is a photo finish, and it's between Mazir and Dawn Warrior, and Mazir has got second, Matthew Gatt, and Dawn Warrior is third, ridden by Eddie Casser, making it 8, 9 and 5.